Hey, y'all. Welcome to another Financial Friday. So, I am so excited about today's content. So, did you know that a billion-dollar company made headlines recently after the CEO lost control of the business? And guess what? The former CFO has become the center of the legal battle. Now, the CEO is Fanny Weaver, founder of the Uncle Nearest premium whiskey brand. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Before I go any further, I absolutely, hands down, want to give Fanny her flowers. Okay. Building a billion-dollar brand is not a small accomplishment. Like, she literally took an untold story, built an incredible brand around the legacy of Nearest Green, earning national recognition and creating one of the fastest growing premium whiskey brands in the country. And so, no matter what we are seeing right now, she absolutely, okay, deserves her flowers and recognition. Full stop. Y'all got it? Okay, now, before we go any further, this is absolutely a no judgment zone. We are going to learn from what this company and its CEO has experienced. Listen, the former CFO is Michael Sinkey. Hopefully, I said that correct. Sinzaki, right? I think that's it. Excuse me. The former CEO, Michael Sinzaki, who is now the center of ongoing litigations involving the company. That is what we're going to talk about today and what you can learn from it. Now, here's the thing. There are ongoing legal proceedings, and the allegations are right now being contested. And so my goal isn't to determine, who's right or wrong. My goal is to help you as a CEO learn from this situation. And so all of this that I'm going to talk about today, it is alleged information based on court documents and research. So do me a favor, before we get into the teachable moments, I have 4 for you. Share this episode right now, no matter where you're watching us live from. Okay, if you're on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, share it live. Okay, because these teachable moments can help any and every business. And welcome to another Financial Friday Live. I am Dr. Octavia Connor. So let's go ahead and get into teachable moment number 1, which is never lose financial visibility. So, as the CEO, you can delegate accounting. Okay. You can delegate bookkeeping. You can even hire a CFO. And honestly, when you are or have built a $1 million, multi-million dollar, or billion-dollar business, you absolutely should hire a CFO. But what you should never do is delegate full financial visibility. Y'all got it? Let me know in the comments if you got it. Because guess what's going to happen? What will happen is that you will begin to operate your very own company with blinders on. You're not going to see a thing. And you should always know where your cash is, what your debt looks like, what your debt obligations are, what your cash flow forecast says, and whether your business is financially healthy or not every day, every minute, every moment, every time. And no matter who is handling the finances, you as a CEO should never be in the dark. Why am I saying this? Well, according to the public court filings, it is alleged that the former CFO exercised primary control over lender communications and other significant aspects of the company's financial reporting, like literally primary and only control. Okay. And honestly, whether these allegations are ultimately proven or not, this is exactly why financial visibility matters. Okay. You should never have to wonder what's happening financially inside of your own business, because you should always know as a CEO down to the penny what is happening inside of your own company. You got it? Yes, yes. So if you understand teachable moment number one, put yes, yes in the comments that you understand teachable moment number one. All right. Now, let's get into teachable moment number two, which is hire the right CFO, but never, ever eliminate checks and balances. So here's the thing. Hiring a CFO, okay, is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make as a CEO. And here's what you don't want to do. Don't hire someone simply because they have an impressive Instagram brand or social media presence or resume or they say they have years of experience. That may be important at some level, but you want to hire someone with a proven track record of helping businesses like you. Okay. And you need to ask for references. You need to talk to current and former clients. You need to find out what results they've helped others create. And you need to understand, and this is key, you need to understand their financial philosophy. Okay. As a CEO, you should ask them how they communicate. You should ask them how they identify financial risk before they become major problems. All right. And don't be afraid to ask them the tough questions at all times, because here's what I know. All right. I've been doing this for 23 years. Here's what I know. The right CFO should welcome and be proactively prepared for those tough conversations. All right. The right CFO won't be offended by you asking the tough questions. They honestly should already know the answer before you even have a chance to ask the questions. They should already have their I's dotted and their T's crossed. And when you do ask them tough questions and have tough conversations, they should be able to give you the answers and the supportive documentations with the snap of their finger. Now, here's the thing. That, my friends, that is a powerful CFO, and that is one you want on your team. Get it, got it good? Yes, yes. Let me know in the comments. Why am I making this a big point? Well, here's the thing. According to public court filings, concerns about the company's financial reporting ultimately led to outside accountants, outside forensic accountants at that, outside attorneys, and other professionals becoming involved in the day-to-day operations and what was going on, right? And see, that is a reminder that even experienced finance executives need oversight, and strong internal controls don't replace trust. So when you hire a CFO, you want to, trust them, but you want to protect your business. Y'all got it? Let me know in the comments if this is making sense, because no one, hear me clearly, no one, including the CFO, should operate without accountability. But there are so many CEOs that will hire some type of financial professional and then just take their hands off of it, right? And then that financial professional has full control over everything, like according to court documents, allegedly Fannie Weaver did. And that is why they're in the situation that they're in. That's like one of the reasons why. Okay. Here's the thing. There should be systems for everything. Systems for reviewing financial reports, systems for approving limits for significant transactions, systems for having regular conversations about things, right? Where you meet with your accounting team and you deep dive into your numbers. Like there should be oversight to ultimately, hear me clearly, y'all, to ultimately ensure that all financial decisions are made with transparency across the board. Right? The goal is not to demonstrate that you don't trust your team. The goal is to protect your business by building a solid financial infrastructure that doesn't depend on any one person. And again, unfortunately, that is the mistake that Fannie Weaver made with her CFO, Michael Sinzaki. Okay, trying to make sure I say his name correctly. So, do y'all got it? If y'all understand teachable moment number 2, put teachable moment number 2 in the comments that you understand it. All right, boom. So, let's go to teachable moment number 3, which is don't confuse growth with financial health. So, what do I mean? Well, I see this mistake often for growing and scaling CEOs. One of the biggest mistakes CEOs make is assuming that if revenue is growing, the business is healthy. And that's a huge mistake. Here's what Uncle Nearest did. Uncle Nearest became one of the fastest growing premium whiskey brands in America. And that is no small feat. That's amazing. However, according to public court records, get this, the company had to enter a court appointed receivership. And I'm going to tell you what that is in just a moment. But they had to enter a court appointed receivership after its lenders alleged default on more than $100 million in loans. Wow. I want y'all to let that sink in for the moment and let me know if you understand this, okay? Here's what I need to make clear. Growth and great brand building do not automatically equal financial health. Okay, let me get back. Let me put my slides back up. So I need y'all to get this. All right, with this teachable moment number 3, revenue does not tell you whether your company is actually able to say yes to profits. Revenue does not tell you that. Revenue does not tell you whether you have enough cash in that moment in the next several weeks to meet payroll. Okay, revenue, these dollars, does not tell you whether you're carrying too much debt. Revenue does not tell you whether your business can withstand financial pressure. And here's what I know. Most $1,000,000 and multi-million-dollar companies are 1 month away from a financial crisis because the CEO is so focused on revenue. That is why every CEO needs a financial dashboard that goes beyond their revenue. Hear me clearly, okay? And get this. Your dashboard should be one you can click on 24/7, 365, and it tells you where you stand financially no matter what. Your dashboard will display or should display your profit by service, by client, by month, by quarter, by product. It should also display whether your margins are growing or shrinking and if you have hidden financial waste, okay? Your dashboard should display your cash flow, your cash reserve, and whether it also is growing or shrinking. It should display your debt balance and whether you're paying your debt or not, and any other key financial indicators or metrics custom to your business. And if your dashboard is not doing that, you're already operating your business blind, okay? Here's the thing. Our CFOs, their dashboard displays that at all times. Matter of fact, they can wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 11 p.m. at night and click their dashboard and know where they stand. All right. And so the bottom line with this teachable moment, let me pull it back up. The bottom line with this teachable moment, okay, that you all can learn from Fanny Weaver is that a growing business without financial visibility can still become a struggling business in the blink of an eye. Y'all got it? Get it? Got it good? Let me know in the comments if you all are with me, because people need to get this. Hey, hey, hey. People need to understand this, because a lot of times businesses are operating blind. Y'all got it? Yes, yes. All right, cool. So let's go to teachable moment number 4. Okay. And so teachable moment number 4 is never, and I want y'all to hear me clearly, because what has happened with the Uncle Nearest brand is it's detrimental. Now, hopefully, I pray they come back from this, but we as CEOs can learn from what they went through, okay, and what they're currently going through, because it's going on right now. So, boom, teachable moment number 4. Hey, Coach Ashley. Hi. So, teachable moment number 4 is never give one person complete financial authority. So, according to court filings, the former CFO, y'all listen to this. The former CFO allegedly submitted 28 draw requests on the company's revolving credit facility, totaling nearly $67 million. And these requests were approved with his signature alone, without direct confirmation and communication from CEO Fanny Weaver. So let's paint this picture real quick, okay? The CFO had full single primary authority to do everything, basically. And because allegedly, according to court filings, and because he had full single primary authority to do everything, he drew down 28 requests. And 28 requests over some years resulted in $67 million. And the fact that he drew this down, and the fact that according to court filings, they're unable to see where all that money went. What could you do with $67 million? Right? According to court filings, he drew this money down. They're unable to see where the money went. And now that is also one of the reasons why, unfortunately, Uncle Nearest is in this position. Like, no, yeah, listen, yes. No signature. If you all are on Instagram, if you all are on TikTok, I don't know if y'all can see the comments that come up from people that are live with us right now, but yeah, no other signature required. Not Fanny Weaver, not anybody else, not the CEO, the COO, nobody. And that's why he was able to get away, allegedly, with all of this. Okay. Now, again, he's contesting this right now in the court. So this could change and say this person or that person was responsible. But what they know that they have is that he drew this down from the lenders, $67 million. And now they're unable to see where all that money went. Like, poof, blew my mind when I read this. I was like, OMG, Lord, what is going on? Now, these allegations, again, are part of an ongoing litigation and are being contested. And I don't know whether these allegations will ultimately be proven true or not. That's for the court to decide. But here's what I do know. As being a CFO for 23 years, being a CFO in a multi-million-dollar corporate company, to being a CFO for several businesses right now, no CEO should ever give one person complete financial authority over significant financial transactions, ever. I don't care if your business is generating $500 annually, $500,000 annually, $500 million annually. I don't care. No one person should be able to take large loan investments, should be able to make wire transfers, should be able to sign new debt for your company. No one person should be able to change banking relationships. No one person should have significant financial commitment. None of those things should happen without the CEO approval. None of those things should happen with just one person. Okay. Now, the strategy that you want to implement, okay? Exactly. That part, Dr. O. Listen, let me tell you the strategy here, right? I don't like to come on and give fluff. I like to give y'all real information that y'all can use, okay? You need to segregate duties, okay? Here's how you can segregate duties, just kind of depending on what you have going on in your business. One person can initiate the transaction, another person can review it. Right. And then there's a final person that can approve it. And the CEO should provide the final approval or establish an independent approval process. Listen, the buck stops with you as the CEO, period. And at the end of the day, as the CEO, you will be held responsible for anything that anyone on your team does. That is why you should have like the final approval on significant transactions and decisions. And everybody that does business with you should know that. Period. Y'all got it? Let me know in the comments if you got it. Yes. Wow, my heart just hurts. That is sad. That is tremendously sad because Fannie Weaver, at the beginning of the live, I said Fannie Weaver built a $1 billion with a B brand and business to unfortunately go through something that could have been avoided, right? And so the 4 teachable moments are the things that you can do to avoid this. Here's the thing. Those financial controls are not there because you don't trust your team. They're actually there and you're going to implement them because they're going to protect the employees. They're going to protect the CEO. They're going to protect the CFO. And most importantly, they're going to protect the business and its long-term success. Now, according to public records, the lender sought the appointment of a receiver and the court appointed Philip G. Young Jr. as a receiver. And so I mentioned earlier, I'm going to tell you what a receiver is. So a receiver is an independent person appointed by the court to take control of a company's operations and assets, to preserve the business, to manage it while legal process plays out. And so as a CEO, none of us want to be in this position. Like, picture this. The court, now, according to court documents, Fannie Weaver, and I believe her husband also agreed to this particular person as the receiver. But I'm going to tell you what happened to that in just a moment too, okay? But they actually agreed to have him. But no CEO wants to be in that position because now, right, this court appointed receiver, they have control. I hate this too, Ashley. I hate this too for her. This court appointed receiver now has control over Fannie's business. And guess what happened? As of, I think 2-3 days ago, because I've been sitting on this story for a minute, waiting to kind of get more information. And as it changed, I'll come back and tell y'all more. But as of about a day or so ago, the receiver has fired Fannie from her own company. Not only has the receiver fired Fannie from her own company, the receiver is now suing the lender because the receiver is stating that how in the world could the CFO have withdrew 28 withdrawals over a certain amount of years. I forgot how many years they said, and I don't have it in my notes, but the total came to $67 million. And so the receiver fired Fannie and the receiver is now suing the lender. Fired you from your own company. that you've built with your blood, sweat, and tears from the ground up. That so hurt my heart. And again, as I said, this is a no judgment zone, period, point blank, but we can all learn from the things that she has gone through, right? I always tell my CFO clients, yes, we are here to help you build a profitable business. Yes, our goal is to help you turn your top line revenue into your bottom line profit and scale with confidence. We say that all the time. But our greater purpose is helping our clients build a financial operating system that protects the business that they've worked so hard to create, one that generates lasting wealth, one that has sustained long-term success, one that creates a legacy that will impact for generations to come. That is what a CFO should help you do. Y'all understand this? Are y'all getting it? Let me know what questions you have. Absolutely, Ashley. That is crazy. Like crazy, crazy. And it is sad and it is still going on like right now. Okay. So all of this is going to be decided by the court. Okay. It is ongoing right at this time. But the lessons, y'all, the lessons are so clear. Okay. And I want to make sure that you all understand them. So real quick, let me say these lessons just real quick one more time. Let me put my screen back up. My screen back up. Let's see. Okay. So the lessons, let's go back over them just real quick. As a CEO, you cannot afford to operate without financial visibility. You cannot afford to operate your business blind. You cannot afford to build a business where you do not have complete financial control. And you cannot assume that just because you are generating revenue, just because your top line is heavy and you're multi-million trillion dollars, that the business is financially healthy. Because there's a lot that can be hiding in your financial reports. There's a lot that can be hiding behind the scenes. There's a lot of financial waste that you may not be aware of, but because you're just focused and you're just looking at that top line revenue and you're not deep diving into the weeds of your business, you can be hurting your own company. And most successful CEOs don't wait until they're faced with a financial crisis to build a solid financial infrastructure. Okay. Most CEOs, they don't give one person complete financial authority over the business. But can I tell you that honestly, this is so common when a company is earning millions and multi-millions and billions of dollars. This is common to give one person complete financial authority. But y'all, I just gave y'all the segregation of duty strategy on how to do that. So if you're just joining and you missed it, go back and watch it, because you do not want one person to have complete financial control over your stuff. As a CFO and accounting firm, even when we're handling the financials for our clients, if we are invoicing a client, if we are paying a bill for them, guess what? They see it and they approve it. We don't do nothing without them seeing it. We send for some of our clients thousands of dollars in wire transfers. But guess what? They see it and they have to have the final approval on it. And you should have those same strategies and structures in your business. You should build a financial system, structure, and strategy, and have the support that supports and will help you grow before you need it. Okay. You need to have this in place before you need it. All right. That's exactly what we do here with our clients that say yes to profits. We help our CEOs gain financial clarity, improve cash flow visibility, increase profitability, and build the financial infrastructure needed to scale with confidence. So we all can learn from Fanny Weaver. Okay. We all can learn from her brand. I would love to know in the comments, what have you learned? Like, which of the teachable moments are you making a mistake on right now? And which will you fix as you go forward? I want to say this. Take this as a learning lesson, because things like this can absolutely be avoided if the right strategies, system structure, if the right infrastructure is put in place. Let's see. I don't have a business, but this is great. This is a great lesson in general, just for managing your finances. Absolutely. Listen, just taking this on a personal side, when I even do my personal finances with my husband, like we have conversations, transparent conversations. So these are things that you can learn and implement in your business and in your life. Thank you so much for your comment. Okay. And here's the thing to close this out. If you are ready to stop leading your business with uncertainty and start leading it with financial clarity, with financial control, with the ultimate financial visibility, with financial confidence, of course, we would love to talk to you. I encourage you to schedule a discovery session with me and my team. We will jump on. We will have a conversation with you. We will show you what we can do. We will show you how to close the gaps. We will go over what you're missing right now. And whether you move forward with us or not, you'll walk away knowing some things and being transformed. Now, our ultimate goal is to help our clients turn their top line revenue into their bottom line profit. And so if that is of interest to you, definitely go to session.sayyestheprofits.com and schedule your discovery session with us. And here's the thing. Learn from Fanny Weaver, okay? No judgment here. Learn from her because we can all learn and grow. Here's another comment. Be more in tune and do a weekly financial checkup like you told us at Trade Fest. Exactly. And I don't even know who this is. But yes, at Trade Fest, I always say do Financial Fridays or Money Making Mondays or Terrific Dollar Tuesdays. Give it a day, give it a name, give it a title, and do it. Look at your money because no one person should have complete financial control. All right. So make sure y'all set a notification to join me every Friday at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll come on. I'll do a case study like this. I'll do a money makeover. If you want to have a money makeover, send us an email at success.sayyestheprofits.com. But basically, the whole goal is to learn and grow from everything that you're going through, have financial clarity and control. And if you really want a CFO that cares about your success just as much as you cares about your success, then you want to schedule a discovery session with me and my team. It's complimentary at session.sayyestheprofits.com. This is Dr. Octavia Connor. And until we speak, say yes to profits, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now, see you on the next episode. Say Yes to Profits. Toodles.